Uh-oh. Let's see how this goes down. That was actually pretty dang easy, pretty delightful. So we are set. Put the seal on the back of your trailer. Took them an hour and a half to load. I took a little snooze. Come back to the front again, and here's your paperwork. See you later. Thanks, man. So maybe they're gotten better. I don't know, but that was not bad. So let's get up towards Jacksonville and have some dinner. Wait for the morning. We drop at 8 a.m. at Walmart, and Walmart's like clockwork. Be to Walmart on time, of course. If you're late to Walmart, or not like clockwork, you might have like a 2-day wait. So always be on time to Walmart, an hour early. So let's get up there. And as of right now, we're very blessed to be going this way on Highway 4, but that will most likely change once we get past Orlando. We're praying for the best, because we're going to be coming into Disneyland area, Disney World area, and Universal Studios, Hollywood Studios, all that stuff. But nobody really comes in at this time. They're all going back home on a Tuesday. On the other side, they're going to be going back home too. So blessed, 81 degrees, have the air conditioning going. Let's get over here. Probably get some food off exit 305, maybe go see the beach, say hi, and then set up for tomorrow morning. Pretty clouds out here, and here's our traffic. Here it comes. Oh yeah. And we have all kinds of flavors of Gatorade, not just like one. We should be at Disney World in just about a year and 2 months. If all goes well. My youngest son, Tank, will be turning 5, and we've been blessed to take the other 2 boys there for their 5th birthday, and praying everything's still functioning as it should in America. We'll take him too. Okay, so we stopped in Daytona, just right off the highway. I was gonna hit Buc-ee's, get some dinner, but I figured there's so many restaurants right here, and you can find parking pretty easily. Just gotta hide it a little bit. But where should I go? Chipotle? Buffalo Wild Wings? I don't even know what this one is right next to me. But something. We'll get something to eat. Edit this video. That was for yesterday, and then I'll see you guys in the morning when we get to our drop. Maybe we get a little hood time when we're rolling up 95 after I eat, because it's only like 6:30 right now, but it's super dark. So, what is that place? Oh, Longhorn Steakhouse. That's a pretty good place. I don't know. There's so many options here, so yeah. Come out here and find a little place to hide. There's Home Depot across the street too. But we're gonna get something. We'll see in a little bit. We grabbed some dinner, and there is the beautiful downtown Jacksonville. And we're gonna shoot out about 20 miles to the west, to the Walmart distribution center that I've been to many a times, and deliver in the morning. So let's catch the 10 west. I used to live off, not really off, but close by the 10 freeway out there in Phoenix when I lived out there. So it's cool to see it. We're stretched all the way out here to Jacksonville. So we'll jump on that, and then we'll shut it down for the night, reset our clock. It's only, what, 8 o'clock at night? So we have plenty of time to reset, and our appointment's at 8 a.m. And then we'll look at the boards. The Savannah load's kind of dried up a little bit. We'll see if some more pop up tomorrow, because they probably just pushed them because they did not like our offers. So stick to your guns, guys. Keep offering what you know that the load's worth. It will come around, I promise you. The brokers have all the power. They play fear-mongering against you and make you feel like you're going to lose out if you don't take that load, when really they can just push it to the next day. So I hope that helps you guys. Let's get this off the truck in the morning, and hope you sleep good, guys. Good morning, Florida. Let's get over to Walmart and get some Gatorade delivered. Fire this thing up. Turn off our green APU. this load pop up last night on the left, but I'm not set up with them. I never heard of them, but check out Truck Smarter. They have new brokers being added all the time, and one of the best things about Truck Smarter, unlike some of the other load boards out there that should also be free, all of the brokers on there are vetted. They all have 100% factoring, so they're factorable with their factoring. Well, that's with their factoring company, so that's what I love about it. But I have to set up with them, so I set up a little, I guess I had to submit my W9 tax form, and then they'll get back to me and see if I can be part of it. But they accepted my offer of $850 home, so but it said it'd be 1 to 2 days before they get back to me. I said, let's go ahead and try to get back to me today. We'll see if that happens though, but that's a possible load we can get. Let's grab a quick water out of the fridge. And we did a little housekeeping. Got our couch back out, and we're ready to go. Okay, let's get to Walmart. Oil is heated up. Turn on those lights. Let's go. We turn left right here. When you're downshifting in one of these, I have an 18 speed. You have to get the RPMs up to meet the lower gear. So you'll rev it up a little bit and pop it back in there. Once you get the timing just right and you learn your truck, it's pretty dang easy. So that's what I'm doing when you hear the RPMs go up and then I pull back. That was into a lower gear to let the Jake slow us down because we just came down a hill. So cool. A little bit of trucking info in the morning. We're 6 miles away that way. And here we are again. I haven't been here in a while. I have been here with the W9. And for a reason I say that, if you're new to the channel, I had a Volvo in the beginning. I had a 2013 Volvo VNL 670. It was an awesome truck. Had a Cummins in it. And we rebuilt that motor with our own 2 hands at the help of Hey Guy Diesel. And we rebuilt this motor with our own 2 hands. So this truck has only been in commission about a year though. So that's why I say I've been here before with this truck, because that tells me what time frame I've been here. All right. So that always be on time to Walmart, Sam's Club, Walmart's. Not so much the stores, but the stores do want you on time, but the distribution centers definitely be on time. So right lane, all others. Left lane is Walmart trucks. Yeah, a lot of Werner trucks down there. That's most I've ever seen for bobtail. Like that just tells you something down there too. See how many, the bobtail lot is full, white and blue trucks down there. Those are all the contracted Werner trucks. Maybe they just haven't gone to work yet in the morning because there's a lot of personal vehicles. No, maybe the personal vehicles are in the spot of where the other trucks that are gone. So, but how many trucks are still here? It shows you that they're not really moving that much freight. There's just not a lot of freight out there. But I guess Werner is a good company to start with. I've heard that. I think they're based, I always say Florida, but I know they're somewhere in the Midwest. So, yeah, there you go. That looks like that girl was training actually. She was driving with the team. Okay, Walmart, let's wait for you. Good morning. Got my paperwork. We'll keep creeping up to the truck behind me. So the guys behind me can get in line. There we go.
Go to that stop sign, go inside.
Awesome. Thank you. We're almost there. Next in line. We got Old Dominion in front of us. Okay, it's our turn. So we got in line about 7:50 and it's 8:14. No worries. Bring a pen, bring your ID. Come on in. I'm here. Oh, this truck's behind me. Well, that was extremely quick. I walked in there, he said, "You've been here before?" I said, "About 6 months, probably." And he put my paperwork in a sleeve like this, and then gave it back to me, said, "Door 203. I said, "All right." This guy's in front of me, I don't know, and maybe they just don't have the right paperwork, or they don't have a pickup and delivery number, I don't know, but they're like, "Go ahead." I'm like, "Cool." So 203, and then there's kind of a office in the corner over there, and they're always really, not really quick, but they're on the money with the 2-hour mark, getting you out of here. But yeah, it's a big hub for some Werner drivers right here. A lot of cars parked, and someone's got a SUV Tesla. That's not the Tesla S. What's that called? The Tesla. I don't know. If I was ever going to buy a Tesla, that's the one I would get. That SUV one. I like the way that one looks. And I like how the doors go out like a DeLorean. But I don't know about that. I'd have to have charging ports at every fuel station and reliable ones in my house if I was going to ever do that. But I think that will be down the road. Looks like they're really pushing for the electric. Just need to have them reliable. Man, that guy's trailer's dirty. We're on 203. Looks like we're going to be down here a bit because it's 220s to my left. Do not enter. Okay. All right. That makes it hard to do a blindside back, or okay. Little arrows on the ground. Go this way. All right. Walmart truck. Hang out there for a second for me. Thank you. Little service bays though, oil changes, tires, they do it all right here. It's convenient for keeping these trucks in perfect order to get running. Okay, so those are the 140s in front of us. They have enough room though where it's not going to really matter for a blind side, but kind of it's a little bit weird that you got to go back around this way. That's new to me also, is the one-way street, but makes sense, so not everybody's going each way in each direction. Little plastic XL right there. Where is 203, 201? Okay, right next to the, what is that, Blue Columbia? And it's the Freightliner. So I'm going to bring my trailer way over here. Got that truck behind me, so I'm going to let him pass. Give him a little wave. There you go. And then once they go by, I got to get in next to that Coronado and Columbia, I think. We got plenty of room to pull over here to the left by this crate trailer. That guy knew me. He's all waving at me. "What's up, man? What's up, Southern AG? How you doing, brother?" He's probably pulling in next to me. All right, so let's get in next to this guy, 203. We have all this room over here, luckily, to just get our trailer straight, so it didn't really matter about a blindside. Didn't really matter. Put our hazards on because we're going to be backing up. Don't like pulling back here sometimes because there's a lot of pallet debris and there might be a nail. Do a little nail for a tire. So let's go out there and open these doors real quick. Oh. And then we're going right there, straight back. There's all of our Gatorade. I always throw the seal right back here in case they ever ask for it. Yeah, let's get back in here. All right, we slid our tandems, and this is a drop and hook disconnect facility. So you'll see they're all disconnected. So we have to lower our landing gear, and then pull out from under and disconnect our airlines. So let's get this down. You don't ever want to put it all the way on the ground, especially if you're loaded heavy, because it'll be hard to get it back up. So leave a little gap always, not too much, because then your fifth wheel will kind of hit here. So it's a perfect little, probably 2 inches, 2-3 inches. All right, pull that out and disconnect. Lower our suspension, push in our tractor brake. Reset, air back up. Let's go put our paperwork in. Okay, you fill out a little sheet, and then they say they'll call you when we're ready. So, cool. Should be. It's always less than 2 hours, so expect that. If you got another load or something, unless there's something wrong with the load, which typically you'll be okay.
Please hold while I try to connect you. Hello?
Hey, how you doing? I'm trying to book a load out of Savannah, Georgia today.
Are you calling about a posted load, sir?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, let me try to transfer you to the right person. Hang on just a moment.
Thank you.
Please hold while I try to connect you.
Reach the desk of Bill Baxdale. I will be in the office on Monday, November 14, 2022, and Tuesday, November 15, 2022. If you need immediate assistance, please feel free to call 1-800-633-7590, extension 224, and speak to Todd Callahan. Thank you for calling. I hope you have a great day.
All right, so extension 224.
You know the extension of the person you're trying to reach. You can dial it at any time. Press 1 for dispatch. Please hold while I try to connect you. Your call has been forwarded to the voicemail for Todd Callahan. No one is available to take your call. At the tone, please record your message. When you
So not a lot of luck with booking on the phone. So I emailed, it said capacity at amx.com or whatever it was. I said trying to book this load, and I sent a picture because their load number's like 20 digits long, so I couldn't memorize it all. So I just sent a picture of it, and then I just got an email back from 2 different people saying what's your rate, and then once I said I already got it accepted, I need to set up with you guys. They said what's your phone number, so they'll probably call me pretty soon. Okay, so AMX has not texted me back. I texted the phone number from a guy that emailed me. It says cell phone. I emailed both people back, nothing. So I don't know. No one has this load that just popped up. Going to kind of by Charlotte. So we're going to call on that and see what happens there.
calling NTG. This call may be recorded for quality assurance purposes. Please listen carefully as our menu options. If you are already set up to haul with NTG and looking to book a load, press 1. If you are interested in us, our drayage experts manage your shipments from start to finish. With a wide network of drayage carriers and warehousing solutions, NTG handles same-day shipments to spot and
Thank you for calling Nolan. How can I help? Can I get your MC, please?
Yeah, MC is 111406.
RMT Freight?
That's right.
Gotcha. Can I get the reference number for the load?
6083602.
Savannah to Salisbury?
That's right.
Okay, it looks like you got booked already.
Already did?
Yes.
All right, man. Thank you.
Yeah, no problem.
So that one's already going too. It just went up like 10 minutes ago, so took me a little bit past the house, but still anything back towards the home would have been good. 21 minutes ago. Still up there on the load board, but they still got to take it down. Unless they're just telling me that it's booked. Who knows? We'll see if it gets booked though. All right. How you doing, man? Just checking on 203. It's been about 3 hours for that Gatorade load.
Hold on, I just got a couple.
All right.
They're working on it now. It shouldn't be too much longer. They were just a little understaffed this morning.
Okay.
It's taking just a little bit longer.
Cool.
Yeah, as soon as we get back, we'll give you a call.
Thank you. So yeah, Walmart's not on the ball today. The red light did just turn off, so maybe we're empty, but we still got this guy and myself and one Peterbilt over there, but they said they were understaffed. But on top of that, AMX, I've been emailing everybody, calling everybody. One guy had his cell phone listed. I texted him, and finally I called that guy's phone number for the office and his extension. He answered right away, and he's like, "Hey, I don't know what's going on with our system. They should never have accepted $850 for that." I'm like, "Well, what do we have in the load?" He's like, "We have $293 in the load." And I was like, And they just, you can see right here, they just bumped it up to 500. So it was 450, then it was 500. And they said they could do 530. I was like, that doesn't make sense, man, to get me back home. I was taking 800 from Savannah to before my house, Newberry, all those Samsung loads before. So I don't know, guys. They said 530. I'm going to fill it, but they finally sent me the email for the carrier packet just to get set up with them. So I'm going to do that now. And then I told them, hey, 600, that'll cover my fuel and get me back home. But it's just a lot harder nowadays, guys. It's getting worse, as everyone says. And just like that, we are set up. MyCarrierPacket.com. They are the best. They already have all the states I like to run, drive and my insurance information, my factoring company, everything's already in there. The axle, which I did yesterday, I had to like go find all that information. So we're set up. I texted them. I said, hey man, if you can run it for 600, I'll take it. Just gets me back home. It should be at 800 to 1,000 all day, but it's the market we're in today. So, but it took me a good 2 hours to get set up with them, but we're set up. That's all that matters. That is unlike of that Walmart, but you did hear them to say they were short-staffed. I get it, but it seemed like I was there right on time of my appointment. I don't know, just kind of pushed to the back. We are back to, someone took out that guardrail back there. Back to the 95 right here. We just took the back way 301 because we were right by it when we were at that Walmart. Now we'll shoot up, but that Walmart's making me get too close. I thought for sure I'd be up here quickly. They're making me cut it close. I'll be there about 2 o'clock, and it's a 3 o'clock deadline, so I am praying we can get in there. It's 500 Morgan Lakes Industrial. I believe I've been here before. We're just kind of scoot, and boogie up the 95. Get past the, get out of Florida into GA and turn burn. They got the merge, so here we go. Station is open. Maintain 45 miles an hour. Right over it. Get pulled in. All right. Now it drops down to 20 miles an hour. Behind me got pulled in too. So there was a bunch of F-150s on a car hauler. I thought they were made out there in Michigan, and there was like a lot of them were stored in Kentucky. Maybe they're just bringing them up from another dealership or something. But typically, you'd see them going down, not coming up. I don't know. So stop here. Just be nice and gentle. That's what they're looking for. Nice and gentle on their scale because it's calibrated, and if you stop abruptly or excel real quickly on it, it can mess up their calibration. That's why they don't want you beating it up. And also, when you're doing your tandems, they said don't slide your tandems on the scale because they don't want you to mess up the calibration. Green light, all right. Got this guy up here, he's walking out to the old Camaro on that trailer. No motor in it because it's sitting way high in the air. Nice body though. All right, let's go. Agricultural station and get to Georgia. we doing, bud?
Hey, driver.
Pretty good, man. How you doing?
I can't complain.
Hey.
I'm stopping you for a quick level 3 inspection.
No problem, buddy.
Get some information.
Alrighty. Getting a quick level 3 on the way to our good old drop. So hopefully we still make it in time.
Are you loaded?
No, I'm empty.
Alright. Got your license and your logbook?
And if you want me to take it out of here, can you see it?
Do you know how to transfer it?
I think you hit the little thing up here. Let me turn it off because I'm stopped now. Come on. Now let's see if it lets me. There you go. Now it lets me. Inspection on screen, or send to email, or send to web service.
Web service.
Web service.
Type in GA 1362. Alright.
Success. All right.
Last thing we're gonna do is just step inside and we'll get everything tightened up and then get you on out of here.
Do you need to bring any of the RP or nothing?
No, just
Okay.
bring just your come on. You said you're not loaded, so yeah, just
come
bring
inside.
you
The level 3 is kind of the paperwork one. Level 1's the intense one, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. Because I always think that the higher is going to be more intense. What does it do here? Just kind of, so it gets a roundabout weight of each axle as you're rolling through,
Yep.
and then it just says you're good.
Yeah, and then if you're overweight out here, it'll tell you to come in here. It'll reweigh you.
When you run
And
it
if
up.
there's a
Discrepancy.
a big enough discrepancy, then it'll send you back here and we'll weigh you again.
That's
God, I'll pass the guy back there.
Okay.
So he's on a cell phone. I know for a fact he was on a cell phone. I get up there. I said, anyway, I bring him up here. I call Acme to just get him in the scales.
Yeah.
Get up there to the door, and he's like, man, I had my wallet in my hand. That was my cell phone's mounted right here. And he does have a mount right there. And I'm like, dude, come on
If
now.
I saw it, I'd tell where my buddy.
I said, so my thing about it is, if you, why would you have your wallet in your hand? Like, what's
Pay for
your
Taco Bell right now?
Hey, I had a guy tell me he was on his calculator.
I didn't take Acme out there with
Listen,
me.
I had a guy tell me he was on his calculator one time. When I knew for a fact it was a phone.
Yeah.
But I get up there and I was adding up my hours, see how many hours I had left, and he's got his ELD right there, and it tells him exactly how many hours he's got left. And I'm like, dude.
Yeah.
You got Texas Instruments going through Common Core math? What are you doing here? Why are you
So,
doing-
if anything, would you ride him at least for distracted driving for having a wallet in his hand?
I'd ride him for cell phone.
Yeah.
Yeah, just say, don't, just be honest with me.
Yeah, I mean, I would ride him for cell phone, honestly.
I mean, I was just curious. Yeah.
If you saw
The truck guy was just behind me, he's going that way. He's got straps on him. His wedges that he's got behind his straps to hold the load come off and like to bust in my windshield.
Oh, dang.
Big old orange and yellow wedges. I thought it was a piece of paper, but when it hit, I'm lucky it didn't bust me in the windshield.
Where
It just went just past here.
Just pass us?
Yeah.
Alright. We'll see if we can't get one of us out there as soon as we get
Appreciate it.
Stuff. Yes, sir.
I thought you were in the white SUV police officer.
No, I'm here.
Oh, you're here? Okay.
I'm here with it. I've got a black tie.
He chased him down. I was like, where's he going at?
But
Yeah.
I would just.
Like I said, I
would
know that, and he was talking about, yeah, you couldn't see the screen lit up, this and this. I'm like, dude.
If you're going to go that far to lie, don't be a D. dude.
Listen,
Yeah, he was being a dickhead, for
If
sure.
he's gonna act like that, I'll write him a ticket. Because if he's that adamant they didn't have it, then he'll come to court instead of paying him.
Just say, what are you paying for with your wallet?
Yeah, exactly.
Fast flying colors. So these are actually really good for your insurance, guys. You really want to get these because it helps your insurance rate go down because they know you're running legal. So this poor guy right here with the boats, he failed his ways. So hopefully he gets through and gets done. But yeah, everything's going around. And also ELDs, most of them have this feature where you can just send it to them. It says send to web service, and they give you a code. And then you go ahead and it goes to them, and they get your whole ELD, and they have it on file that you were running legal, and you still have hours and your time and all that. So pretty cool. We'll go ahead and get out of here. Nice guy though. He's got 2 children. He's a single dad. Had his kids real young. He said he'll be 42 when they're 18. I said, man, I'm 42 and I got a 3-year-old. So nice guy. Nice chat with you today. As long as everything's good, you're not leaking a bunch of air, guys. That's a level 3. That's just a random check to make sure your paperwork's good and everything's going good. So. And then hearing that guy about the cell phone, that's kind of like what they're looking for is just honesty. Don't don't lie. Now he's getting ridden for a cell phone ticket, which can hurt your insurance big time. Well, we got yield here, so let's make sure no one's coming through. I think we're good. Yeah, we're good. And he's just like, hey man, this guy's saying he has a wall in his hand. The other guy said I had a calculator, man. Just be honest with him, and then that'll help you a lot more times than not. They're not trying to write you tickets, so that's why he came in for our advice. He's like, what would you do, man? He's like, well, how's he acting towards you? So, all right, we got our inspection now. Put us back about 10, 15 minutes. So let's try and get to this load. All right. That might be the truck right there that they were talking about. Yeah, he's writing a VIN number on the trailer. That he was talking about, the guy came into the inspection station and said, hey man, that guy was running super slow right there in that flatbed. I was behind him before. He was driving really slow. Maybe they got him too, but definitely full force today on what's Wednesday? They hit it. But they said one of his wheel chocks flew off and hit broke his windshield. I was like, oh man. Careful out here, guys. They are full effect coming into Savannah. I got my level 3. That is my third level 3. First one in this truck. I had one in my Volvo before, but not in this truck. So that was good. They just kind of, he walked back, got my plate off my trailer, looked under my trailer, walked to the front, asked me for my ELD to be sent to him, and then my license, and then take him on side. I said, do I need my IRP? Do I need any that? He said, no, you're empty. You don't got to worry about any kind of paperwork. If you had something on the truck, you'd bring that paperwork in. I said, okay. So cool. Be careful out there, guys, though. And don't have your phone in your hand. If you do, if you get caught for doing whatever, Georgia's a hands-free state. So have a mount. Get one of these MagPal mounts that I have right here on the front, and just leave your phone up on the dash. Okay, so with that little level 3 inspection, are we going to make this pickup? We're going to be there about 2:10 till it's a cutoff at 3 o'clock. Now we're going to be there about 2:40, so we'll see. We're still about 5 miles away from right here. They're building something else over there to the right behind these trees. Get there. Pray they're in good spirits and not trying to leave early. I'll tell you what, guys, I am hungry. I haven't eaten. I had a couple snacks in the truck, but I need a meal. I haven't eaten since this morning. Walmart took so long. I was expecting to get out of Walmart, go grab some breakfast, but the 4 hours at Walmart, or 3.5, kind of ruined that, and then working to try and get this load so hard, and then finally getting this load, but now I have to rush up here to get it, so we'll get some food soon enough. 2 miles, we take a right turn. missed that curve. There we go. This World Distribution right here. Try and miss these guys. Nice poured concrete right there. They do a lot of imported beer like Stella Artois. That's that one right here to the right. And we are going all the way down to 500. There's another brand new one being built on the left. There's a big old lake out there. And that guy has some pallets on his truck. Man. So 500's down here on the right. I've been down here on the left, which is Red Bull. Thought I was getting Red Bull, but I don't think so. Looking at the BOL or the Raycon, that guy's got some pallets, man. It looks like it's a bunch of different stuff, so I don't know. RBW is 300. We are looking for 500 and some happy people that are still loading. So yeah, this first entrance on the right or left up here, that's picked up Red Bull from there probably 3 or 4 times. There was like a line out the street last time, but they're pretty chill right now. Geodis, that's 503. The map is showing 500 down here at the end of this road on the right. Lots of warehousing and ports, stuff coming off the boats, but I guess stuff coming off the boats is really slowed, so it makes even more sense why loads are hard to get. All those boats got unloaded, heading back, or whatever's going on. Okay, 500, let's see. And we're looking for, what was the name of it? It was kind of a weird name. So is this for Truck Center? Yeah, I see a truck over there, so there we go. Yeah, Logopia, USA. Logopia. The yield, all right. 500C is what we're looking for. Logopia, I see it back there on the right. And it's going to Michelin. I think I should have probably stayed on the other side of the road there, but whatever. All right, there's a guy pulling a JV Hunt trailer there. Looks like they're still doing business. I kind of don't want to be in the way. I'm going to pull into the back over there so I'm not blocking people. Actually, I'm just going to stay next to this guy for right now. I don't want to block him. No, I'm not. I'm going to keep going. I don't want to block him from getting out. We'll go down here and do the old walking method. Try your best not to block anybody else in. Walk when you can. Right. Should have enough room for the nose over here. Go. And I've never been here. I'm gonna honestly say that. I don't know how new this place is, but I've never been. We'll hang out right here in front of the transformer box, out of the way. And pray for some happy people inside here. Alright, phone, wallet, pen. Let's go. I'm glad I got a level 3 inspection, but the timing of getting it was not ideal. But we got one. So using all, I wonder what they're using all that gas for. Who knows? Oh, probably for the forklift. They are hammering the heck out of these trailers. So whatever they're putting in there, but this is just like, it's not attached to a truck, so it might be one of their trailers, I don't know. She said park across the street, and she'll call me when they have a door for me, so. Okay, but they have to have 4 straps, and they said you have a wood floor, so that means they're probably nailing something like they're doing right there. I don't know. But hey, we made it. We checked in, so she'll call me when they're ready. But I'm so hungry, so I'm gonna get something to eat in the truck. And then, yeah, I always try to stay out of everybody's way so they can move as they need to go. And then we'll get back home towards the babies and do it all again. Well, okay, I had about 3 other trucks out there in front of me on the road, so I said I'm gonna run a couple minutes away and get some food. There's a Chinese restaurant, this one, and something else over there. So, and there's a pizza place across the street. But on that note, I'm glad we made it. We got our backhaul, got another level 3 inspection. It really does help with your insurance. It shows up on your CSA, on your MC number. So it's good to get those. It was just random that he pulled me in like that, but ended up being a good day. So God bless you guys. I'm going to get this thing home tonight, wake up in the morning, get it delivered, do it all again. See you guys on the next one.